What's going on, guys? It's Catfish from Catfish Racing here, coming at you with another video. And today I want to talk about the reality of sim racing. Everybody thinks because they watch these videos on YouTube that sim racing is extremely exciting, that you jump right in and you're immediately in a race, and that's not the reality of it at all. Especially with iRacing. iRacing's races come in really weird schedules. Some are every 15 minutes, some are every half hour, some are every 45 minutes, some are every hour. It just depends on what you want to do. 9 times out of 10, this is what you're doing right here. You're just sitting and waiting. You're sitting and waiting. Hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. That's the key to iRacing. So this is going to be a very weird video because it has a very weird ending, but I want you guys to stay along till the very end so you can actually see what it's just what it's like to sim race. Excuse me. Now here we are, we're coming into the first turn, and you have to stay behind the appropriate car. Well, to do that, you have to be right up on top of somebody. Well, not everybody wants to follow the rules. A lot of people bump into each other, and here the past few days with iRacing, I've been having a lot of issues with people wanting to wreck people. And you can see I tap him right there because he's getting right on his brakes. But I've had a lot of issues with people wanting to wreck you into certain turns just to take you completely out of the race so they can gain one position out of 20 people. So it doesn't really help them at all. As you can see, I'm starting out right behind the number 2 car here, and I do an extremely good race all the way up until the reality of sim racing kicks in. Now, as you can see, the number 4 car here to my right, I have no issues passing him at all. We're coming into the first turn right here, going a little bit sideways. We're doing about 55, 60 through these turns just to start out with. Doing really well, past another car, coming up on the number 2 car right here. Sliding sideways, just trying to keep it under control, just trying to get through the race so I can improve my safety rating. Your safety rating in iRacing is what determines your license level, whether it be rookie, D, C, B, A. You can pretty much mess that up with one contact in a race. And sometimes iRacing, the way it works is somebody hits you and messes up your safety rating. Now you can see I didn't hit him. He swooped down and hit me there in the number 2 car. But that's fine. I'm going to stay back a little bit, try to play it a little bit safe, let him kick some mud up onto my goggles. Not a big deal. Now, as we're coming into this turn right here, you can see people are starting to slide out, starting to almost wreck a little bit. They're trying to gain positions, trying to, maneuver around the field, and it's just not really working out for them. These dirt track races are a little bit on the trickier side unless you properly know how to power slide a car. So as you can see, I get into the number 2 car a little bit here, no big deal, back off just a tad, and then I got to make my move right here. But number 12 there slams on his brakes, almost loses control of his car, and that puts the screws to me. So here we're coming into this turn right here, and I'm on the number 12 car's quarter panel. I'm thinking I can come out and pass him right along this straight, but it just doesn't work out like that. Now coming into this turn right here, he slams on the brakes, completely messes me up. That's fine. I'll go back to last. Not a big deal to me. I'm just trying to up my safety rating with this race. I'm not really trying to compete too hard. But as you can see, we're in position number 7. We're on lap number 6 with 15 more laps to go. Now you can see me put the pedal to the metal right here and really just start putting the power down trying to catch these guys. And the odd thing about this is there's really no gear changes. Once you get to your 4th gear, you're pretty much there and you're just working your throttle to change your wheel speed. It's a little bit on the awkward side, but it's power slide. It is what it is. As you can see, I'm doing a really good job catching up to these guys right here. You got number 4 here wiped out. Almost hit him, but I avoid him. And we're doing really good now. I'm in position number 10, so I've dropped from 7th to 10th. Not a big deal to me. That's fine. Just trying to up my safety rating. We're on lap number 9 with 12 more laps to go. Now there's a big pile up right here. That car hits me. I feel out the steering wheel, assess the damage. Number 2 backs into me. I feel out the damage, assess it as best I can, and feel I can keep continuing. So I'm doing pretty decent, even though I need the repairs. Not a big deal. I figured as long as my steering's not too messed up, all I need to do is finish this race. So I'm on lap number 10 with 10 to go, chasing down number 9 here. As you can see, I passed number 9, starting to chase down number 5. Number 5 starts to lose it in that turn a little bit, so I've got to go high. Number 9 passes me again. As you can see, number 9's pretty messed up from where I hit him there earlier before. But I'm still messed up. Still putting in a good race, even though I desperately need these repairs. It's not in the front end, but as you guys will see, you'll see on the replay here at the very end what's going on with my front end. So, peel off that layer, get a little more mud on there. Coming into this turn right here, I'm really doing well trying to chase down number 5. But I almost lose it. I hit that wall just a touch. No damage. Still going strong. As you can see, one of the cars up here, they lost it. They wrecked. He's down low now. And coming out of this turn, I'm going to put the power down and try to catch back up as best I can. So I'm doing pretty well until this part right here where me and number 8 start kind of battling a little bit. Now pay attention right here real close. He starts slamming on his brakes trying to screw me into the wall right here. So you can see he slid in behind me by trying to hit my quarter panel. And this is right here is where the reality of sim racing really starts kicking in, guys. You can have the best race in the world, but if you're sim racing against other players and a player decides to put the screws to you, they will. As you can see right here, he slams on his brakes, puts me into the wall. You can see my right front tire come up, and we're going to watch the replay here. Now, I go high right here to allow him to pass. Coming into this turn right here, he goes down real low, cuts me completely off. I end up sliding a little bit, and then he throws me into the wall. And that's pretty much the end of my race. By the time the towing's done here, you guys will see that the race is completely done as well. Now, just real quickly, I want to touch on mental health real quick and make sure you guys are doing okay. Feel free to comment, to, go ahead and message me. Do whatever you can to get a hold of me, and I'll do whatever I can to help you guys if you're having problems. I'm not by any means a doctor. I'm not by any means an expert. But if you guys are having problems with anxiety and depression, I feel like I'm adequate enough to give some advice on that, considering my story. And I'll link the video to my story down in the description. This is Catfish Racing, and I'm signing off.